What's good? It's your boy Fanon. Good morning, good morning, good morning. John Green, what's going on, man? I'm just out here talking a little boxing, man. Hope all's well with you. Hope all is well with you. We got some decent fights coming this weekend. So I'm looking forward to those. We got three people in the house. What's good? Let me know who you are. Oh, comments, just a bunch of comments popped up real quick, man. Welcome to the Third Coast TV. What's good, man? What's happening, the legend? Sheldon Holmes, what's happening, man? Uh, welcome to third. Okay, man. Welcome to Third Coast TV Sports 2. Tagged you in a post on the Twitter the other day. I'm sorry, man. I've been in transit, man. I haven't checked Twitter in a while. I need to go back and do that. I will check that out though. Harold Jones, what's good, man? What's going on? Daryl D. Carpenter, Lewis Hinton, man, what's good? Mark Blake, man. Marlon Sims out there on that grind. Subscribe to Marlon Sims, man. Up and coming boxer, putting his work in. Teron Mixon was good, man. Diplomat 26, what's happening? Yes, sir. Top of the morning to you, Ronald. Good to see you again. Somali Pirate, what's happening, man? Oh, man. A third coach said, just wanted to thank you and everybody from the LDBC what you're doing for boxing, man. Look, it's my pleasure, man. I'm sure other cats would say the same thing, man. It's more than it's my pleasure, man. Wake up in the morning, love talking boxing, and it's good to see that you can provide a different viewpoint. Well, I don't even think it should be a different viewpoint. Just something that's not that all that PR nonsense that's going on, man. Just the God, man. This I try so hard not to make every video about Anthony Joshua right now and that all that nonsense. But you hear this fool still talking about he signed the contract. We're just waiting on the signature from Deontay Wilder. What a piece of shit, man. I mean, excuse my language, but man, that dude is just stop, man. That dude is an embarrassment to box. He's truly an embarrassment right now. And it doesn't even realize it. Like this stuff is all gonna come back to haunt him, man. You got a bunch of ex-heavyweight champions that are looking at this dude like he's crazy. You got anybody with common sense that's not up his backside looking at him like he's crazy. How are you going to sign a contract? Deontay Wilder gave him a straight answer. That contract's off the table. You guys played around too much. You weren't serious about making the fight. And he felt like he got misled, that they had never planned on making the fight next, that he did everything he needed. He made all the concessions the first time around, and that he's not going to do it anymore. He's done with it. It's like, look, no, you go ahead and fight who you're going to fight. I'm going to fight who I'm going to fight. And if we decide to fight in April, we're going to start the negotiation again. No to the answer on that contract. No. God dog. The dude said no, explained why he said no, and it's a reason. It's reasonable for him to say no. But this cat is still flaunting around the fact that he signed a contract that he wrote. Well, of course, his people wrote, but he's like, look, I signed a contract. I wrote it all down on a piece of paper and I signed it. Now I need for him to sign it. What kind of crap is that, man? What's going on, Senior X? He said, what up, Fanon? Have you guys settled in? No, man. Jeez, man. This has not been easy, man. No, we just came down here to Austin to look for a place to live. We settled on a couple. Then we got to go back up to where we live and then come back down in another week or so. And hopefully, we'll move in then. But nah, man, we've not settled in, very much still in transit, man. It's just setting up the move. And my wife is real particular about what she likes to, about what she wants to live. What's good, Meredith Campbell? What's good with you? Yes, Texas. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. For 9 days, 7. Oh, day 2,382, 821 that AJ Duck Wilder. Is that how long he's been alive? That's a lot of days. Say, bro, if you had a right hand, I would cut mine. If I had your, say, bro, if I had your right hand, I would cut mine off. Okay. Phenom, my brother, what's good? Ryan Clark, what's good, man? Don, my man Cornelius Littlejohn, what's going on, man? Got the wrench gang in the house. That's what's up. I got a video up on my. Okay, that's cool. I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I'll check it out after this. Actually, you know what? I'll put it up. I'll probably put it up now so I don't forget it. Because sometimes, man, that's so much stuff going on, man. So much stuff going on this weekend. Got it. Okay, Nazir King, we got it. April is for Wilder. Everything he agreed on is in there. Fuck out of here, AJ. Exactly. Everything he agreed upon. That is like the crazy bait and switch. Yes, okay, so you want this amount of money, you're gonna take that amount of money, okay, you're gonna do this, we're gonna do. He agreed on, yeah, you agreed on all that stuff because he wanted to fight next. Why would you sign why would you sign a contract for the fight after next? Well, who does that? Who does that? All he's doing is locking himself in. That's all he's doing. It's all he would be doing is locking himself into all the terms and conditions that are all favorable to Anthony Joshua. Said, I've signed it. Now I'm just waiting for him to sign. You're a phony, Anthony Joshua. You're a phony or a fraud, man. What a fraud. God, dog. Passive student said Mikey's not overrated. What's going on, DJ Yo? How you feeling, man? My man. I think that's my man Ryan Clark, man. Much appreciation, loving the super chat, man. He said AJ's a certified bitch. He's scared for 9. He better beat Pavek, and all I got to say, tithes and offering for the wrench. Oh man, you didn't need to do that, man. You good, man. You good with me. But we appreciate it, man. Appreciate you supporting the cause, man. It's definitely helpful. But man, you bring good conversation to the channel, man. It's much appreciated. Hustler Sim said for 9, AJ saying he was signing the contract like saying I got a front row ticket to Wilder Ortiz yesterday. What good is that? Exactly. What good is that now? Hey, dude, and then it's just, man, come on, man. I mean, it's if all of the ridiculousness, of all of the phoniness. I mean, and it says a lot. I can't say if it's the most phony, but it is the blatantly phony. It's just blatantly phony. It's blatantly a PR move. This guy believes that he just thinks these guys think they can con everybody, or they are conning their people so that they have something to say when people say, why aren't you taking the fight? Why aren't you fighting? Well, I signed the contract. He didn't sign the contract. Dude, stop. You're just such a liar, man. You're such a liar. You're so phony. You did not want to fight the guy. Everybody that pays any attention to it can see that. You'll say it, and then you'll say something else. It's like he doesn't think that the same person, it's like it's a new slate every time he says something. What's good, Messiah? They say AJ been ducking Wilder for years now. I can't say about the years because I've only been paying attention to it for really since November with them. And because I'm telling you, man, I was a convert, man. I'm a convert. I liked Anthony Joshua. That's why for me, it's so like, it's just such a steep fall. Because I don't think I've ever been a fan of a fighter and became less of a fan of him that quickly. Just based off what they said. Just based off what they said. He's just totally ruined it for me, man. I should do a video. One of these days, I'm going to repost a video, at least the audio of a video I did talking about him, man. I was so excited after the Klitschko fight. I was so excited for this guy after the Klitschko fight. Because I was like, yes, the heavyweight division will be able to see the fights. We'll be able to see the fights. We got it. It's going to be competitive. Look at all these good heavyweights you got at the top. We'll be able to see this. And then this jackass wants to fucking ball hog the whole spot and act like it's the Anthony Joshua division. This is the Anthony Joshua division of boxing. It's all about him. Just fight Deontay Wilder and do it, man. You win or lose, man. God, dog. It's like he wants to stay. It's like cheating. It's just, God, man, dude, this dude completely blew it for me, man. It said, I think a lot of welcome Third Coast Sports. Welcome to Third Court Sports TV 2. Said, I think a lot of people are just like you, Fanon, but he definitely proved he has no integrity, is a clear pussy. Oh my God, man. Seriously, man, this dude is like, I don't think he's, I don't like, let me see, I really don't like, and he's got to be retarded. Yeah, see, I don't like the dude now because he's shown his personality. He's shown his personality to be a phony combination between a fraud and a jerk. You know, he's like a fraud and a jerk. You know, like somebody that believes like that he really is the king of the world. He believes he's the king of the world, and he's scared of Deontay Wilder, and he's blatant about it. Good morning, brother Fanad in the chat. What's going on, Mr. Finesse? Do you think Joshua is afraid of America? No, I think he's afraid of losing to Deontay Wilder. That's what I think. I think he'd come to America. He'd definitely come to America if Deontay Wilder wasn't here. If the only fighter was here was Big Baby Miller, he'd come to America. He'd been here. And they'd be selling it over here. That's why they're setting up Matchroom Boxing, because the money is over here. He said, AJ don't have the green WBC. You ain't the man. He doesn't have any belts, DJ Yo. He doesn't have any of them. Not just the WBC. He doesn't have the WBA. He doesn't have the WBO, and he doesn't have the IBF, and he doesn't have the IBO. Every one of those belts that he has. What's going on, Akabin? Every one of those belts are Tyson Fury's belts. They're all Tyson Fury's belts. Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko. It's like they just replaced him. It's like Tyson Fury knocks off Vladimir Klitschko, who holds all the belts. And then he's the UK heavyweight champion. And somehow, in bizarro world, they switched heavyweight champions. They switched heavyweight champions between a loudmouth, aggressive, cocky, crazy, gypsy heavyweight champion in UK who came over to the United States and got in the face of Deontay Wilder after Deontay Wilder's fight and shouted him down, to this pansy, phony, fake, commercially created, muscle-bound underwear model who acts like he's already made it, who will do anything, who will fight for less money to make sure the fight doesn't happen. Wow. You can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Meredith Campbell said Danny Dubois will beat Anthony Joshua. Can't wait. Well, he ain't, if he's got a legitimate chance to beat Anthony Joshua's not gonna fight him. It says steroid head. Volcanus, man, what's good, man? It's a good morning for nine in the chat. Godspeed to you as well, sir. And thank you for the support, man. I really do appreciate it, man. Oh my God, man. But Mikey Garcia, let's talk about Mikey Garcia for a while. Or quick. We got a fight coming up this morning. We got a fight coming up today. What's going on, Main Boxer Bike? And how you feeling, man? What's good? Mr. Finesse said these guys been acting like they think they're better than Wilder. Pound new media, pound LDBC, and American fans from the beginning. They're still that these cat. They're gonna what? I don't understand this dude. You got people that are following along. Oh, Eddie Hearn is trying to save American boxing. Save American boxing from what? American boxing was doing great in 2017. It did great. Boxing was great in 2016. It was great in 2017. And boop, soon as this dude comes, dog, soon fights stop happening. Like, God, dog, man. I knew it was too good to be true that 2018 could live up to 2017. But it could have if these frauds would just fight. The Jimmy J Smooth Network was good, man. Oh, Charles Tiller said, I'm sorry, Jimmy J Smooth said, when is the Usyk fight for Esquire? I think it's gonna be sometime around 3:00 in the afternoon. It's in Russia. So let me go to my feed. and hopefully I'll be able to dissect. My man asked a question, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get the answer first. Oh, it is in about, wow, is it in a, oh, Jaime Munguia fights tonight. Yes. I'm looking forward to that. Jaime Munguia, Liam Smith too. I think that it is in an hour and a half. Is that possible? I think it might be in an hour and a half. No, 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 no. This can't be. But it is 6 hours. It's gonna be like at 2 in the afternoon, maybe 3 in the afternoon. I have to think because I'm seeing here that it says Usyk Gassiev, 6 p.m., 1600 hours. It's 8 hours before that, their fight. So it might be at noon. Oh Lord, it might be at noon. It might be like early. I think I got to keep my eyes out on for that. What Charles Tiller said, what if Povetkin wins? Then there'll be a rematch. And everything's blown, man. Because then you get that steroid cheat with the belts. And that's going to be more drama, man. Just unify and let them break up. But what's good, Sal Gutierrez, man? My man, what's good? And Sal, I don't think Mikey Garcia is overrated. That's what Robert Easter did. I couldn't get the whole title in there. Robert Easter said he's overrated, man. And I've done the video about his resume, and his resume is super duper 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 padded. But at the same time, dog, he's got a good win over Adrian Bronner. Good, but I do think he's the truth, man. I do think Mikey's the truth. Fly in the Sky D said, "Good afternoon from London, UK. What's good out there in London, man? I hope all is well with you out there. I hope I don't offend you, man. I hope I don't offend you. I'm not saying that anything, man. UK has a lot of great fighters. The UK has a great fighting network, atmosphere. The only thing wrong with UK boxing right now is, number one, how do these guys keep robbing you on these pay-per-views? How in the world do you have to pay for Dillian White and Joseph Parker? Dillian White is a dude there's no way in the world that Dillian White, I guess maybe if HBO was airing it, but even HBO would not put Dillian White, Joseph Parker on pay-per-view. That is highway robbery, man. Lewis Hinton said, what channel can we watch it on, or network can we watch it on? You're going to have to go to some type of streaming site to see that. If you're in the United States, you're going to have to go to a streaming site to get that. And there are several, like Strikeout, www.strikeout.nu/boxing. Think that's one. And you're just gonna have to find a stream because they don't have an option in the United States. Again, my man Volcanus, man, shout out on that super chat, man. Appreciate you a lot. Ron Finkel in the house. Good, man. We got 100 people talking this breakfast boxing talk, man. Y'all can hit me up some questions other than blasting on Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. But I did want to say again to my man from the UK, look, man. Yeah, Joe Cologne. White Parker is pay-per-view in the UK and it's pay-per-view in New Zealand. That's pay-per-view. And underneath pay-per-view, you also get to see the incredibly exciting fight of Sam Eggington and Cook. That's what you get for your pay-per-view dollar. That's why they say, it took me a while to realize that, man. I'm surprised it took me so long, because people keep saying, oh, Deontay Wilder never fights on pay-per-view. When is he going to be on pay-per-view? This dude's never been on pay-per-view. I'm like, dog, these boys sure are hung up on pay-per-view. Then I'm like, oh, okay, every fight is on pay-per-view there. No wonder they think it's crazy that somebody wouldn't be on pay-per-view. They don't get free fights. What's going on, Junior the Truth, man? What's good, man? Cook Sam, who's cooking what? Yeah, exactly. For pay-per-view. They have to pay for that fight. You know what that would be like in the United States? That would be like a pay-per-view. That would be like, okay, Brandon Rios versus Omar Figueroa pay-per-view. Could you imagine if somebody tried to sell us Danny Garcia and Omar Figueroa on pay-per-view, man, then people will be like, "Are you crazy? are you crazy? Why would we put that on pay-per-view?" That is, or better yet, this is what it is. Could you imagine if they put in the United States Dillian White versus Joseph Parker on pay-per-view? If that fight was on pay-per-view in the United States, no way. No way. People would be in revolt over that, man. .com show. I got to give it to Sam Eggington in the later rounds. Yeah, yeah, I like Sam Eggington, man. I saw him fight. I can't remember who he fought, but it was somebody he was supposed to. The people thought he was going to lose to. I can't remember who it was, but it was a bloody. He was a bloodbath. So Sam Eggington took somebody out. It was a bloodbath. I mean, it's a good fight. I mean, like I said, it's a good fight. They got good fights. Said Alphonse up north said Parker versus White is not even good enough for regular HBO, let alone HBO pay-per-view. Exactly. But the only reason I would say HBO would do that is because they went through a little bit of time at doing that with Gennady Golovkin, right? Where they were just, I thought they had a lot of stuff. Yes, that's what it is, Lawrence Williams. Damn, Lawrence Williams, that damn trivia. That boy be knowing, yeah. Eggington retired Paulie Malignaggi. Yep, absolutely. Eddie Ed for 9, what's the deal, Loma Rule? Hey, man, I just got a little heat from putting Lomachenko high on my pound for pound, man. I got him high up there. Right now, hey, man, I appreciate that, Ray Zone 718. Hey, man, look, tell you something. I took a lot of heat. I used to take a lot of heat for criticizing Vasyl Lomachenko and all the hype around Vasyl Lomachenko. Same way people get on me now about getting on Anthony Joshua. It was and Eddie Hearn. It was the same thing with Don King. I'm not, excuse me, with Bob Arum and Vasyl Lomachenko. Now I don't care. Vasyl Lomachenko is like he's like a Zulu warrior to me. Right now, it's Zulu. That dude is like he's fighting machine guns. He's fighting machine guns with spears, Holmes. Okay, as far as what I feel about his bravery compared to Anthony Joshua. God dog, man. God dog. This dude here, man. He said, anytime for now, you the real deal. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. He said, let me know when you're ready. I got Google Hangouts. Okay, yeah, for sure, man. I just haven't done one in a long time with other people on the channel. And I do need to do another one, man. It's been a while since I had a panel. I just kind of feel sometimes like I don't want to I just want not I don't want to. I just need to know when I'm gonna do those. Because sometimes, like with me, when I'm doing my own live stream, if I want to get off, I can get off. I'm like, okay, hey man, I gotta go. I got something coming up. And I'll wind it down or I'll keep it going. But when you got somebody else on there, it's like they want to keep going, and it might be that I need to get off, right? And I don't want to be rude. And there's been a couple times where it just kind of went on like maybe 30 minutes longer than I wanted to. But panels are really good things, man. White's gonna knock out Parker, American Patriot. White's gonna knock out Parker. I don't think so. I don't see White knocking out Parker. I see that going to a decision and it being a robbery for Dillian White. I like that Dillian White's personality, man. But just come on, man. That's who Anthony Joshua wants to fight next. Love Down Gatherer, what's going? Love One Down Gatherer, what's going? He said, Fanan, what's up? What's up to you, my friend? John Howell said, how you like Austin so far? I love what I've seen. I'm actually in Dallas now. I'm on my way back. My daughter's got a tennis tournament. Dom Trouble Brazil. Ortiz is bum rushing y'all. What? I don't even know what that means, man. What's good, 78 Sports TV in the house, man? What's good with you, my man? But yeah, man, right now I'm in Dallas. So, but yeah, I like Austin a lot, except for there's no black people. I was like, where are the people? Where the black people congregate here? Like, there ain't none. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there are. There's got to be. We're everywhere. But it was like, I was like, because I like to live right on the black side of town, right on the edge of the black side of town. That's where I like to live. I was like, I don't think there's a black side of town here. See, Austin is weird. Yeah, it is little. It is little. They had some bland Cajun food. But you know, it is what it is, man. The money's good. Le moolah is good. Says Sonny Boxing Talk said for 9, it's funny how Dillian White, Duck Luis Ortiz, all those cats ran up out of there, man. Ran up out of there. Austin is live. There's always when the relays happen on 6th Avenue. Yeah, I think I learned a lot about it, man. He said Austin has colors for 9. Yeah, I'm like, where's the colored section around this joint? But I don't want to talk about Austin too much. Let's get back to this boxing. Ron Fingal says sometimes O's gotta go. Yeah, sometimes they do. But that dude is just a fraud. John Colon said Lomo almost has similar accolades to Spence. Spence beat Brook though. Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're saying that. I'm just saying, man, look, I only got so much well, except for Errol Spence is still in his first weight class. And Errol Spence doesn't have a loss. So I'm big on Errol Spence. But see, here's the thing. Those pound for pound lists are just hypothetical. This is hypothetical. What do you like better? Subjective hypothetical conversation. So it's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I'm never going to get into a heated debate about it's like arguing about who's pound for pound number 1 really or number 2 through 5 is really like, who's more real, the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus? You know what I mean? Is it Tooth Fairy or is it the Santa Claus? Who do you like better? Well, who's your top 5 mythical creatures? Well, I like I really do like the Cyclops. I mean, Cyclops over Dracula all day, dog. That's the type of conversations that those are. What's good, man? Oh, Anthony Johnson, what's good, man? Hey, man, I hope your wife is well, man. And I'm glad to see. And thanks for coming back to the channel, man. I was wondering. I was like, man, where's my man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. But I hope all is well with the family, man. Said morning, Fanon. Support the cause. If Joshua could give up the cash, so can I. I appreciate that, man. But you ain't ducking, Anthony. You ain't ducking. Oh, he gonna give up $30 million. Man, that lying ass bastard. Dude, y'all gonna have me back on that subject just to see this guy say, I've signed the contract. Dude, they think that this A-side thing is so over the top. John Banks said, Fanon, I don't think there's another heavyweight who can beat Ortiz. Ortiz would beat Joshua. I believe he would too. That's why they didn't want to fight. They could have fought Ortiz. They didn't want to fight Ortiz. It's a massive risk. Good morning. Slip the jab in the house was good, man. Do you think Boo Boo signed with Eddie the Duck Sanders? I think he ducked. I think this is what I think. I think Meredith Campbell that Demetrius Andre signed with Eddie Hearn to pimp Eddie Hearn. That's what I think. I think Eddie Hearn is so desperate to get. I think Eddie Hearn was so desperate to get a big name fighter on that contract that Demetrius Andre was like, "Hold on, man. You offered this to Adrian Bronner, man. I need $2 million a fight. I need 2.2 guaranteed to fight 3 fights, dog. That's what I need." Throwing punches and twisting his braids and playing with his nose ring while he said it. That's what I think. If that was me, that's what I do. I'd be like, really? Oh, you got money like that and ain't nobody signing with you? I'll sign with you. Give me the money to buy myself out of my contract first. And number 2, I want a 3-fight deal worth $2.5 to $3 million a fight. And you got me. That's what I think. I think Demetrius Andre pimped him because that dude was desperate, man. That dude is desperate for a name. And he was the biggest name he's the biggest name on that stage, man. He's the only undefeated. He was the only undefeated other than Anthony Joshua. He's and I guess Big Baby Miller, who was already there. But of the new signages, the biggest sign on there was Demetrius Andre. That's what I think. I don't think he did it to duck. I think he did it to get paid. Now he might have done it to duck as a side benefit, but I'm sure he took that money out that boy and Jesse Vargas too. Just like what? Nah, dude. What did you offer? Give me what you gave Adrian Bronner. When Adrian Bronner put that number out there, that took all the leverage. That took all the negotiation leverage out of there. That's why you sign those non-disclosures. Just like, go give me a I got a non-disclosure agreement. I make this offer to you. This offer is between me and you. Because you don't want to know, you don't want everybody else to know what you offered. So once he offered that, once Adrian Bronner put that out there, that set the baseline. That set the it had, unless Demetrius Andre is just stupid and Vargas is stupid. And you know that Mikey Garcia would tell Vargas or get the word on how much was offered. So like, oh, he's paying that for a 3-fight deal, and you just gonna give him 3-fight deals, and after 3 fights, I'm done. I can go somewhere else, and I get it in a year. I'll take that money. That's what I think happened. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, why would they go to the Zone? The Zone ain't got any subscribers. He said, Cash Alexander said, I feel the Zone going to waste money trying to bring the fights to get the app off the ground. They could. I mean, but dude, I'm not getting that nonsense. So it is what it is. I mean, with them, they can do what they want to do. I don't have any beef with the Zone itself, other than just obviously from my pocketbook. Why I don't want that. I'm already paying enough. I have one streaming app. I have one app. Okay, I already got a gym membership I'm paying $30 a month for, and I don't use. Okay, I don't want to be giving these dudes another 10 to slap on top of that. Okay, I got to cut off that dang gym membership. My daughter uses it. I don't use it, but I'm going to use it when I go to Austin. Got to get one. Got to get it together. Anyway, Fanon, Boo Boo is stupid. I say he's getting paid $500 a fight. Vargas getting over $1 million easy. Al Heyman will make sure that. Yeah, but I don't think not after that number was given out, dog. Not after the number. He ain't that stupid. The number was given out by Adrian Bronner. You know what he's working. And then he gave out his own budget. I mean, I know the budget. I know the budget. I know what they're paying. I can't imagine that Demetrius Andre doesn't know. But maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't, then yeah, I'm with you. He's I have a hard time thinking that somebody can walk and chew bubblegum can't figure that out. I think he can definitely walk and chew bubblegum. Dom troubled Brazil. Ortiz ain't all that. Okay. Brian Labubu didn't sign that to pin anybody. I'll put money on it. He isn't making $1 million a fight. He just makes dumb decisions. Maybe not, man. But God dog, they already put out how much money is in there. I can Google that. You know what I mean? Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me now. Okay, let me know, dude. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Here you go. Okay. All right, I got you. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Sorry, man. I don't know what happened. It was a little quick glitch there. Sorry about that. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, man, look, I know. See, I'm a Midwest dude, and I'm stuck between this Demetrius Andre and Charlo thing. I just give you my 2 cents on this since we talking about it. Look, man, people out east, I am seeing this very big divide, clear divide, dude. We got like a little mini. He said he dropped because he's dumping on his own. Look, man, look. Here's the thing. Demetrius Andre, if you talk to people out east, not everybody, but if you talk to people out east in large part, they're supportive of Demetrius Andre. If you go anywhere west of the Mississippi River, they're more they're leaning towards the Charlos, man. Same thing with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, man. Cats from the South ain't the same as people from the in the East. So I'm sitting in the middle, like, man, these cats in the South and the West can't stand Demetrius Andre. People out east want to give Boo Boo, Boo Boo's a great fighter. Boo Boo's a great fighter, man. That's a long time ago. Give Boo Boo a chance. So I'm sitting here trying to ride the fence, like, look, man, Boo Boo can fight, but Boo Boo's an idiot. Boo Boo can fight, but understand why these dudes wouldn't want to fight him. You know what I mean? So it's like a mini version of Terrence Crawford. For me, it's like a mini version of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. It's like I like Errol Spence. I ride with Errol Spence, but dang, Doug, you can't just do. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford can fight. But I don't think Terrence. I think Terrence Crawford's my number one pound for pound guy. He's the top guy to me. But I think Errol Spence is the better welterweight. So it's kind of tough, man. Ray Zone 718 said, "What kind of name is Boo Boo?" I don't know, man, but I have damn sure heard a lot of people call him Doo Doo. That's too easy to turn into Doo Doo. But I don't know, man. Boo Boo, Boo Boo. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting called Boo Boo. Oh yeah, man, they dropped me off, man. Now, you guys should be able to hear me now, man. Fanon, Boo Boo is a fighting idiot. Oh, Bracy said Boo Boo is a fighting idiot. He can fight, dog. There you go. Split it. He's a fighting idiot. I can understand. Oh man, he deserves a lot of that slack he's getting though about that Charlo situation. That for looking at it from both sides, dude. That was foul. He shouldn't have done that. Boo Boo is as dumb as he is. Oh wow, infamous LSG said Boo Boo is as dumb as he is talented. Hey man, there you go. I mean, there you go. That is the quandary. The dude can fight. The dude is talented. He's fast. He's quick. He's a southpaw. Dude can do. You can do what he do. He does what he can do, man. He does what he does. But at the same time, hey man. Oh, Cash Alexander, how do I like Dallas? Oh, I love Dallas. Dallas is one of my favorite cities. It's not quite up there with Houston for me. I like Houston. Like if I had to live in a Texas, well, I have to live in a Texas city. That's Austin. However, if I was to pick one, I would probably live in Houston because of the proximity to New Orleans. That's really it for me because it's a short drive from New Orleans. And Dallas is a little north. It's not quite south. They have seasons here in Dallas. Fanon, people remember more Boo Boo. Boo Boo's piercings in his fight, no doubt about it, man. Oh, welcome to Third Coast Sports TV 2 said the H-Town, that's my home. Yep, I would roll in Houston. Dallas is good too. Oh, yeah. The food in Houston, H-Town is great. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got a lot of friends in Dallas. I got a lot of friends in Houston too. But Houston, the reason I would like Houston is because it's proximity to Louisiana. I'm excited that I'm aiming in Austin. I'm excited I'm 8 hours away from Louisiana. 8 hours away from New Orleans, I'm in a car. It's for real. I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I can get in a car at 8 o'clock at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can be there at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm so excited. The drive would go like that. Don Banks said Andre beat the top guys in the amateurs: Keith Thurman, Danny Jacobs, Sean Porter, etc. Yeah, it's Donald Banks. That's what I'm saying. It's a big split on those two guys, man. It's a big split on them. You know what I mean? And for what it's worth, when you talk about like LDBC channels and that conversation, it tends to have a lot of strong voices in the West. Like definitely a lot in the North, definitely a lot of cats out of New York. I'm not saying it's all over the place and in multiple countries. A lot of the opinion about come out of the South, and a lot of it, not all of it, clearly comes out of the South, comes out of the Midwest, comes out of the North, Florida. Man, it's just that's just a time bomb, dog. That's a big argument waiting to happen, man. If you eat crawfish, go to Crawfish and Noodles. I do, and eat Viet Cajun crawfish in Bel Air in Houston. Oh man, you got me there, man. I love crawfish. I love crawfish boils. I don't even drink beer anymore, but I swear if I went somewhere had a crawfish boil, I'd be cracking them, killing them. Dallas roads are horrible. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. Pugilism, Shiznick. I like Spence, but Crawford beats Spence. I mean, I think Crawford is in for a Crawford's gonna have to go to like 2 more levels up. He's gonna have to really crank it up and keep it cranked, which is gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be real hard on him. Denote 704. Spence can't beat Crawford for 9. Okay. That's why I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing. I don't hey. Y'all think that boy Spence is some easy? You think he's some easy brush over? Tell that to the rib cages of the last couple cats that fought him. And that's the thing, man. That body attack is equalizing. Crawford cannot stand and fight with him. If he stands and fights with him, the dude is big. He's very athletic. He has a very fundamentally sound approach. Man, that jab and that body attack will cause a lot of problems for people, man. And so, yeah, my man, AA Boxing Blunt said, I think Spence beats Crawford. For 9, will you rank Spence number 1 when he beats Crawford? Maybe not. Maybe not. I have to stay consistent with my thing. I think he's beating a smaller guy. And I don't like if Gennady Golovkin or if Sergey Kovalev had beaten Andre Ward, I wouldn't have put in Sergey Kovalev as number 1 pound for pound, no matter how desperate people were to put him there. I wouldn't have done it because he would have beat a smaller guy. It just so happened that the smaller guy beat him up. And if Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford, I think Terrence Crawford's a guy that moved up in weight. So for me, I think he's doing what he should do. I think he should do what he's doing, and he'll be what he is, the number 1 welterweight. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all he really needs to be, is the number 1 welterweight. But it's hard for me. Like I said, man, that pound for pound stuff is a bunch of hypothetical stuff, Vaunt Beer says Spence stops Bud. Bud got rocked 3 times by Gamboa. Yeah, Spence got a Black Wall Street says Spence got a good chin. Yeah, man, it's not easy money, man. It's not easy money over there. But most importantly, I'd like to see the fight. I'd like to see the fight. And I like what Hustler Slim has to say. Crawford is number 1 pound for pound, but he won't beat Spence at 147. That's tough, man. I'm telling you, he's getting hit. Look, I'm not going to criticize the dude because there's not a lot to criticize on Terrence Crawford. This is one of these things where it's like, dude, when you have 2 undefeated fighters who are dominating the cats that they're fighting, it's tough to criticize either one of them. It's tough to criticize either one because you don't know what it looks like for one guy to get beat. I mean, as much as, I could say Terrence Crawford got hurt against Gamboa, he also beat Gamboa. And he also recovered from his, whatever issues he had that caused him to get hurt. He adjusted and he won that fight walking away. Same thing for Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Excuse me, Errol Spence and Kell Brook. There was some stuff going on in that fight for Errol Spence. He overcame and knocked him out. He's a guy that can go through adversity and that's that's worth something. I would say the same thing for I see you, AA Boxings and Blunts. I would say the same thing for Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. If Anthony Joshua wasn't acting like a punk who don't want to fight, I'll say, man, these are 2 undefeated fighters. They both fought about the same level of competition. One has a lot more experience than the other. The other guy is a little tighter, is a little more tight with his offense. Let's see the fight. Let's see who wins. I mean, at a certain point in time, I should be able to sit down and watch a sporting event and be able to say, okay, this guy's fighting. I want to see a good, entertaining show and may the best man win. But what we have right now is everybody's just so one-sidedly rooting for a guy that they don't even want to see the fight. Speaking to the cats out there in the UK, some of the guys out there, some people out there know what the deal, have a different viewpoint. But it's like, look, man, okay, you think that Anthony Joshua will fight Deontay Wilder. What do you care how much money you will beat him? What do you care how much money he makes? And you're shitting on this dude's money and his record and all that. Dude, you don't want the fight. I don't think anybody's ever heard me trash Anthony Joshua's resume. I've never done it. I'm not going to walk down and talk about Eric Molina and Dillian White and Charles Martin. I'm not going to walk through all of those guys. There's very few people at the top of the division. You know what I mean? You can do that with anybody. Anybody whose resume you look at, you can look at and find guys that you don't think very highly of. And most of the time, you don't think highly of them because the guy lost. You know what I mean? It's like, who is this guy? Or because you don't know who he is. Anyway, man. Sorry, man. I went off on one. Black Wall Street said Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis. Who wins? My God. And Gervonta Davis will kill that boy. That's not a fair fight. The question is, how soon will it be before Ryan Garcia gets knocked out? That's the best question. How long, man? Oh, AA Boxing and Blunts, that's what I was going to get to. For now, who you think wins the World Boxing Super Series divisions? And I don't know who's going to be in the heavyweight. At 168, I'm taking Callum Smith over George Groves. And but I don't think I had Eubank over. I didn't know who was going to win between Eubank and George Groves. But I'll take Callum Smith over George Groves. In 160 cruiserweight, I'm taking Usyk over Gassiev. And 140 pound, I'm taking I'm gonna take Regis Porgray. I'm gonna take Regis Porgray. I think that is going to be a very tough style for Josh Taylor. All that amount of pressure, but Josh Taylor's a live dog, and so is Branchik. Branchik is a live dog too. At what is it? 100? Is it 122? Is that going to be at 118 or 122? Then Monster and Tite and those guys are. But I'm taking Tite. I'm taking Zolani in that one. I'm taking a one-punch knockout artist in that division over Monster. He gonna blitz Monster. Blah. Floyd effed up everything, making these guys think it's bad to take a loss. Oh yeah, that excessive bragging about that stuff. Oh, you've lost. I've never lost. Like that shit would have went right away if he had lost. That metric wouldn't have meant shit if he had lost to him. At least in my opinion. At least that's my belief. My expectation. Anyone watching the Munguia fight tonight? I am. I'm watching it, and I'm excited to watch it. We get to see what he's going to be. I think that's going to be a big Jaime Munguia test. His fight is going to be a bigger test against Liam. It's Liam Smith, right? I always mess up Liam Smith and Liam Walsh. Walsh is the guy who's Liam Walsh fought Gervonta Davis. So I believe it's Liam Smith, right? Liam Smith is the other guy that fought God, what was his other name? That other dude. Anyway, it is what it is. He said, Don Banks said, Porgray got touched up pretty bad in his last fight. I might have to go with Josh Taylor. Yeah, he got touched up before he stopped that dude. You know what I mean? And I know the guy was overmatched, but Povetkin has knocked out a fighter in one punch. Yeah, he has. My problem is with yeah, he does have one punch knockout power, but is he juiced or not? You know, was that the Nandrolone talking? You know, was it the Nandrolone talking? Mark Blake said, "I hope Smith wins." Yeah, I can go with that. What's going on, Layla D? How you feeling this morning? Hope all's well with you. Oh, Rome said World Boxing Super Series. Ryan Martin is a sleeper. Is he in it? I wasn't sure if he was in it or not. I thought there was some question about whether or not he was that Ryan Burnett. Love More Down said, Love One Down. Gather said, Fanon, Spence ain't no joke. He rises to the occasion. He's getting even better. Look at his fights. Did you see Showbox? And he's a young welter. Is good for him. He switches, but like Bud, but with speed, defense, and power. Oh yeah, I saw him switch. Actually, I saw him switch on Lamont Peterson. That was, and I wonder. That's interesting. I got to see Errol Spence right. See if he's a natural left-hander or not. Because I just realized that God, dog, who is a natural lefty? I saw somebody who was writing. Oh, the Callium Smith, not Callium Smith, but Caleb Plant is a southpaw. He's a natural lefty who fights in the orthodox stance. Oh, Layla D said, I think Munguia wins. Yeah, I do too. He's got a lot of power. He's a big boy, man. He should not be. He's a 160 pounder right now. They just stretching him down. Main boxing biker Fanon Spence is getting even more confident and swaggy. I saw it in the Peterson fight. Yeah, and I can see it outside the ring too. I can see it. I can not only see that, I see it outside the ring. I hear it in his talk, in the way that he's moving, the way that he's open and he's speaking more. I can see that he's really starting to feel himself, but he's 28, right? So, you know, and he's at the top of the sports now, at the top of the sport. So as long as he's staying hungry in the gym and he's working to be, hey man, good for him. I like that in him. I've seen him speaking more confidently too. Main boxing biker said Fanon, Matterface, Mikey. Oh, Matter. Mikey can't even beat Peterson. Oh, yeah, that would be a real tough fight. Lamont Peterson, main boxing biker, that would be a tough fight for him. I'm telling you, man, I think Mikey Garcia would have a hard time with Danny. I don't think he could beat Danny Garcia. I'll take Danny Garcia over Mikey Garcia. Ryan Martin versus Josh Taylor, first round in the World Boxing Super Series 2. Oh, that'd be a good fight. All right, man. I like Josh Taylor, man. Layla D. Spence can switch. Don't know why I didn't know that. Well, because he doesn't do it. He doesn't have to go to a plan B on guys that he's running through, But if you just look at the round, if you go back and look at the Lamont Peterson fight, it was the last round of the fight before they threw in the towel. You'll see Errol Spence switch. He switched, and he also switched his hand, like his guard. He switched his guard up too. Just real quick, just gave him a completely different look. Gave him an orthodox and kind of did like this Leon. I think of it kind of like a Leon Spinks type of thing with his hands, where he's moving his hands up and down. His head is moving, shifting left and right, and as his hand shifts left, his hands are switching up and back as he's moving his head side to side. It was a completely different look for maybe, and then he clocked him, and they stopped the fight. But he just gave him something crazy to look at real quick. What's good, T. Robinson? How you feeling, my man? Main boxing fight for 9. I take any of the top welterweights over Mikey's small ass. Yeah, Mikey Garcia didn't look good. Sergey Lipinets. If Sergey Lipinets was bigger and stronger, he would have gave. Sergey Lipinets was touching Mikey up. Now people talk about that Regis Porgray was getting touched up. Mikey Garcia was getting touched up by a kickboxer with 13 fights. But it is what it is. Hey man, where's my dude, man? I ain't hear Sal Gutierrez should be telling me something by now. Hey Fanon, see any of last night's fights? No, I did not, man. I came in, I was driving. I was driving from Austin to Dallas. I got in and I'm staying in a stupidly expensive hotel. Like, God dog, man, I can't stand when you get a nice hotel room and then they charge you for everything. Well, I got to pay an extra $10 a night for premium Wi-Fi. I got to pay for Wi-Fi. And then to get Wi-Fi that actually works, I got to pay $10 for the Wi-Fi. It's crazy. Love Down Gatherer for 9. Is there a young welterweight name lines he fought on show? Yeah. Last night, he's very good. Switches from left to right and got good defense and power. Hold on one second, man. I want to make sure, see if this is the dude that you're talking about. I forgot to watch it. God dog. What is this dude? Is it Ennis? Yeah, you gotta talk about, you're talking about Jerron Ennis. He said there's another young killer in the division. Dang, okay, I gotta go back and check that out, man. You're talking about Ennis, right? I wanted to see him fight, but I didn't have time. Oh, there you go. He said jump to Ennis looked dominant. Cool. I think Fortuna better than Mikey Garcia. Fortuna is dirty as dirty comes, man. That is an ugly fight. And he gave that boy a lot of trouble in Granados. and then cheated his way to a draw. Man, that's a dirty fighter, man. That's a dirty, dirty, dirty dude. Bo man, what's good, Bo man? What did you and I disagree with about each other on, Bo man? I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, man. But you said that you disagree with me about something, and I think I responded to it. I hope I responded to it. I could been said, "Why you want to see his? Oh, somebody wants to see my face. Oh, you ain't seeing. Why you gonna see my face? What I got to do? What is? People have asked me that, and I know other people show their face, but why do you need? Why do you need to see my face, man? Like, what's? I don't get that. I'm not trying to be a star, dog. I'm trying to talk boxing. Okay. I'm not trying to be a star. I I don't I don't find my face on camera, to be something that I'm really excited about. You know what I mean? I'm not, I ain't the ugliest dude in the world, but why? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Here, hey, here. Oh God. I'm not ashamed. Hey, how you doing? It's Fanon. Okay, there you go. You got a clip. Oh, to see those lion eyes. You happy? I showed you my face, man. You see my lion eyes, dude? What is that, dog? I don't get it, man. You think I'm going like, dude, I'm not interested. He a troll timeout. Dude, I'm not ashamed of how I look, dog. And on top of it, I'm not, there are dudes who are a lot harder on the eyes than me, homie. But, I don't care about that. I be on I don't care. He said, for now, you let the beard go. Yeah, I had to shave. I was out in public, dog. See, that's the thing, man. If I have to show my face, dog, I feel like I'm going to a job. Okay. He said, damn, the charm didn't work. Come on, man. Show your lion eyes. I want to see your lion eyes. Man, please, dog. Oh, man. I don't want to do it, man, because I just don't care about it. I'm not into it. I'm not trying to be Insta famous, homie. Okay. I want to go to a boxing match and walk right by you, and you have no idea who I am. I like that, man. Okay, Fanan said, hopefully, third time a charm. Check my post on LDBC website title. How can you make AJ fans say uncle? Okay, we'll do, man. I'll do that. Damn, I got to actually put one up on there. I want to write one on there. I haven't been there in a long time, but we'll do. Oh, say infamous LSG said, man, have you ever defended a fighter in court? No. I'm not a litigator. I'm not a litigator. I had done litigation. I've done like arbitrations. I've done like tort arbitrations and things like that. That shit was fun, but at the same time, said Hollis said, Fanon, I thought that you were a light. I mean, dude, you thought I was a white light skinned dude? I mean, depends on what your definition of that is. I'm brown. I'm brown. I'm brown. I'm down and brown. Said Fanon is the best pick you can have. Have up. He was the greatest. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, absolutely. He is. Mr. Greg said, keep putting pressure on AJ and his fans. But the light-skinned dude, I'm a brown-skinned cat. Depends on who you ask. It depends on time of the year. Right now it's summertime, so I'm nice and browned up. Yeah, everybody's brown. I'm extra brown. I'm nice and brown during the summertime. During the wintertime, we get a little peaked, but nothing like my wife. My wife, she dog, I got the pretty melanin. I'm melanated, baby. Gotta love it. I will not crack. What's happening, brother? Fanon, I'm chilling, Bo One. What's good, man? Bo man, just read Siskrit of Thailand crushed a guy in the first round today. Non-title fight, hoping for the Estrada rematch. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad to see he went in there and got his fight in real quick. Didn't want to pay that tax money over in the US because they ain't paying him jack. So hey, go fight in Thailand where you ain't got to pay the taxes. And you a champ, he probably got some good dough over there. Being one of the top fighters in the world, I like that in him, man. In a non-title fight, would he have lost the title? If he would have lost, though, that'd be interesting to know. Eric Simpson said, Fanon about to erase this video. Oh, you know it's gone. We not rolling it. We not keeping that up for too long. It's boop, be gone. Why? I put one up for a fucking hot second. Some dude, Nick, all of a sudden got my picture up. Like, come on, man. Why are you just being a jerk? Hit the like button. That'd be appreciated. Yeah, we got 131 people in the building. Let's get back to this boxing. We all brown. Absolutely, man. Just read Sanskrit from Thailand. Okay, you did that. Am I missing some comments? Usually get a little bit further along in this. Let me see. Boop, boop. I got 131. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, hit the like button. Let me go back. Hollis John got timed out. What you get timed out for, Hollis John? Trying to make me feel bad about myself. Oh. John Ho thought you were a light-skinned in nigga. I don't light-skinned nigga. I don't. Is that John? Are you a troll? I thought you were saying that in the affectionate sense. Let's see. Oh no, these dudes get man, trying to see cats. Anyway, man. Good morning, Fanon, into the chat. What's good, man? How you doing, Almighty? 703. Who's the next top heavyweights, Fanon? Man, I don't know. I think that's a better question for I think that's a better question for Mr. Boxing today too. But for sure, I think one guy you got to be looking at is Daniel Dubois out of the UK. That's the guy that's probably getting the most press as far as being a young heavyweight is Daniel Dubois. But honestly, man, as far as like the prospects coming up in heavyweights, I've not really watched. Dante is in Thailand, living cheat. $3 mess. Living cheat $3 massage. Is it living cheap $3 massages? Did he move to Thailand? Fanon, did you watch that kid during this last night? Not yet, man. I have not. I'm gonna go check it out. I was driving, man. Oh, Agaba is a beast. Yep, I've heard of him as well, man. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yep. Fanon, I heard he stopped AJ and sparring. That's what I've heard too. We don't know how true that is, man. BB, these YouTubers be seeing your headlines and copy and paste you, Fanon. You the truth. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's hey, just check out my video, then check their video out afterwards, man. It is what it is, man. It's hard, man. It's hard to be creative every day. Just for what it's worth, it's hard to be creative every day. Come up with something, That's why I like cats like 78 Sports TV, man. I want to do things that it's like you got to look at channels that you do, and if they're doing something, try to be different. That I don't know. So I think people sometimes try to grow their channel by doing the same thing that other people do, and it doesn't work. But you can borrow stuff. Like, I'm not going to overproduce videos. I think some people overproduce them. Like you spend a lot of time producing that video, dude, when really it's your opinion that people want to hear. At least that's my opinion. Martin Goodwin, what's going on? It was good, man. So how's it going, Fanon? Who you think got in the cruiserweights tonight? Cheers, Martin. I got Usyk. I think Usyk just stays so busy. He's so busy. I think he's a really good fighter. So I got Usyk beating Gassiev in Russia. And I have Sonny Bison Talk said, yeah, you're right for now. Yeah, if you're talking about that it's got to do like you. Yeah, exactly. Sonny's Bison Talk. Your channel is completely unique. It's completely unique, man. I think that there's some other channel that they're completely unique. It's hard sometimes, not to be similar. Like there's a finite number of boxers in the world. So, you're gonna cover the same topics. AA Boxing Blunt says Martin Bacoli made the boy turn his back a few months ago. He's a brother from Makabu. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you start seeing a lot of really good heavyweights out of Africa, because there's a lot of really big dudes there, and they're not playing and they're not NFL football players. You know, but I mean, a lot of them. There are several that come over to the United States and do that though. Main boxer biking, man. Oh, hold on. Ron Finkel is as boxing cool info. AA. Oh no, AA boxing. Cool info. Cool. Main boxing biker Fanon Dante's got girls all around him in Thailand eating good, getting hour-long massages for $2 American. Probably comes with dude, you know. I'll leave it alone, dog. I'll leave it alone, homie. For now, who you got in the Usyk Gassiev match today should be going. I got Usyk. Bo man, I got Usyk. For now, how do we watch the Usyk fight? You're gonna have to get a stream, man. You start looking now, Holmes. Start looking now. I'm sure somebody out there can give you one, a good one. And I would be very surprised if Marlo's Corner wasn't covering the fight in the afternoon. Dante says he's going to have a traveling channel soon. Thailand will be the first country. Oh, that's what's up. See, he's mixing it up. That's what's up. I want to start another channel too. I really do. I want to start another channel. I just don't know what it is. Because I got this boxing thing to where, because when I retire from my gig and like this, like, I mean, now I'm officially an old man and I want to, but like all old men, you need to have a job. You got to earn income. I'm thinking about picking up another channel, man, and doing something similar. I don't know about a travel channel, but main boxer biking Fanon in the Usyk promo, they spelled his name wrong. Oh, did they? That's foul. A lot infamous LSG said a lot of people are picking Usyk. Yeah, I mean, I pick Usyk, and I'm going to tell you, I want Usyk to win too, because I don't like Abel Sanchez. That's a dude's an Abel Sanchez is Abel Sanchez's trainer, so that's kind of where I am on that, man. I'm not into Abel Sanchez. My man Sean the Icon said, top of the morning for 9 and everybody. AJ is probably under tremendous pressure right now, thanks to people like you, Pound New Media. He should be. And if he's under pressure, he's really under pressure because of his damn self. Oh, I need to give you my email for another venture. Hold Joey Cologne. Hold on. I'll put mine in the email. You can send me something. HPLASCOVITIE@gmail.com. There you go. Yeah, just shoot that to me. But yeah, man, he should be Karma Sonny's Bison talk. Yeah, exactly. He should be feeling pressure because he's on some nonsense, man. Dude's completely and utterly on some nonsense with that. Good looks. That's no worries, man. Ron Finkel, my brothers, man, Shawnee Icon. Let me roll back up here. Fanon, you had us going with tennis. I checked some UK channels. They should. I checked some UK channels. They should be paying Wilder. All they talk about. He is all they talk about. Hey, man. Oh, you said you had us going with the tennis. Yeah, man. Tennis is cool. I could. Yeah. Tennis is easy. Yeah, tennis is easy. I could talk about tennis easy money, but it's just not as interesting to me like that. It's not. And then I'd have to talk to a whole bunch of people that I don't even want to talk to. That's why that's why as much as I love like the smaller weight classes, like I mean, I don't talk to them because there's a whole lot of people that I don't want to talk to. You know what I mean? For now, how long have you been alive, lawyer? 96, 24 years. About 24 years. I've done other things in those 24 years, but I've always worked in contracts. But so yeah, like that, man. Hey man, much love in the super chat, Junior the Truth. And y'all ain't subscribed to Junior the Truth. Subscribe to Junior the Truth. That dude has some great, great content, dog. I want to hire Junior the Truth as a producer on my channel. God dog, man. You are a tech savvy, man. Salute family, always love here. What's understood needs no explanation for non-international Bison channel. That's my dude, Junior the Truth. Seriously, man, you gotta subscribe to Junior the Truth. You gotta subscribe to Junior the Truth. We got 148 people, man. Go to Junior the Truth. Subscribe to Junior the Truth, man. Man, dude, I need to grow my channel to 100,000 so that I can afford to pay Junior the Truth to be my production manager. Yeah, that was a great video. That he puts the work in, man. He said, "Sonny, great channel." Yeah, man, definitely, man. Junior the Truth is a great channel, man. He's got a very, very professional, one of the most professional channels on YouTube. Very, very professional cat, man. And funny. Shiny Icon, Junior the Truth doing his thing. Yes, sir. Yes, Sierra is a great host, and he's the host of Smoke City Mobcast. So definitely check him out every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Smoke City Mobcast. That's the Smoke City Mobcast, family. That's my dude. Yes, sir. Wrench Squad. What up? What up? What up, Don Banks? Man, I appreciate that super chat, man. Support, man. Junior, I appreciate it all. Let's keep salute. Oh, Junior the Truth, man. You know what I want to do today? I think today might be my Game of Thrones day. I think I might do that today. I'm gonna probably bust out a couple videos. Definitely gonna watch the Usyk fight. Gonna watch Munguia later tonight. Oh, patent law, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of areas that cats make. The funny thing is, man, with patent law, yeah, that's a big, yeah, it's a lot of dough. You know, I've seen a lot of people make money in like medical malpractice. Medical cats that focus on medical malpractice, them too. But there's a bunch of cats. I mean, any area, every area. But yeah, patent law, I wouldn't doubt it. I've never been involved with patent law, but I wouldn't doubt it. Most of the people that I know that make a lot of money that went to law school aren't lawyers. It really is. It is a skill. It's a skill set that really does branch across a lot of things because it's an agreement. You know, securities. Yeah, it just depends on your customer, man. When does Game of Thrones come back on? In 2019. It comes on next year. I think like maybe a year from now. You know what I mean? That shit might not be. It might not be. It might. I think they've gotten done. Oh, watch this. It says we miss you at Brookside Wine and Spirits. Yeah, I know you do miss me at Brookside Wine and Spirits because I ain't drinking. You ain't getting my money. Now you know these guys want to make somebody an alcoholic. I got there's a little liquor store that I would go get my when I was drinking, which I'm not for at least a year. Because I got to get this weight off. I go get my little shots or whatever, get these cats get these cats some money. And they say, "Oh, we haven't seen you in a while. Let me give you a discount." No, dog. No, thank you. He said, Fifth Street at Lush. Nah, yeah, you know that's a problem when a liquor store calling you saying we miss you. Nah, dog, you don't miss me. I'll holler at you next year, homie. I'm not a Lush though. I just have a problem with what do you call it? Everything in yeah, I have a problem with moderation. I'm not good at moderating. So if I am drinking, I will just not stop. You know what I mean? I just not stop. It'll be like, oh, I like that. So then I'll have another one tomorrow. Oh, okay, hey, that tasted good. And I just keep going with it. You know, I'm not good with moderation. So, but I'm also very good at going cold turkey. So I used to smoke marijuana. I used to smoke all the time for years and years and years. One day I realized I was like, man, this is not working for me. And I didn't pick it up. I haven't picked it up in 6 years. Same thing with that. If I decide that I'm not going to do it, oh, I'm done. Because I need to make sure I can go 2 years. And I'll go 2 years just to make sure. Get my chance, get my liver, all that shit right. And then after 2 years, I'll be back at it. But I always got to make sure. Yeah, exactly. Say, got to find a reason. That's what you find a reason to celebrate. Oh, it's hey, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, no, I'm done. Good morning, everybody. I'm here repping Houston. What's going on, Anthony Carter? Shout out to Houston, Texas, baby. And people love their state when they talk about they repping it. Ain't nobody repping Ottumwa, Iowa. Ottumwa, Iowa, baby. At Round Finger sub to. That's good, man. Hey, I'll see people in the chat that got channels, man. Sub to these cats. We're trying to get everybody over 1,000 subs, man. Trying to get everybody over 1,000 subs. It helps with the cause, man. Because the more people there are talking about this boxing, the better it is for everybody. Junior the Truth said, and again, I said anything worth doing is overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. Well, I ain't no coward, dog, because I swear to God, I do not know how to moderate, homie. I either got to do it or I got to drop it. I do it or drop it, dog. What up, Fight World TV? What's good, man? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just talking boxing, man. I think I'm about to. How long am I? Because I know there's gonna be some people want to get on. I ain't gonna ball hog. I'll try to go for like another 15 minutes. Let's talk for about another 15 minutes and we wrap it up. Because I know my man, somebody's gonna want to hop on, and have a good boxing talk. Let somebody else get a mic, hand a mic over to somebody. Joe Cool said, for now, will Hurd fight Charlo next or Munguia? I think that Hurd. Wow, Munguia. I think Munguia. Oh man, I think Charlo's the most realistic because I don't think they're going to feed Munguia yet. Golden Boy is going to not want to make that fight because Munguia really does have some potential to be, to take that market over. You know what I mean? Wow, Napoleon said, I got some moonshine kush for sale. Oh, wow, dog. No, thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. But no, thank you. Catch me when I'm 60. That's my magic mark for that. When I'm 60. When the household is pulling in retirement checks and I ain't got to do anything but talk boxing, and hey, man, then hey, holler at me. Give me to 100,000 subs. Not even 100,000 subs, really. More like 10,000 a video. I think people got the wrong look. Could you shot Pugilism Company out again? Great comment. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Check out Pugilism Company. Absolutely, man. I was supposed to talk to my man, Sarge. Great company, man. Yeah, man. Definitely. Hey, man, put the link in. Hey, Melvin Wright, man, put the link in Pugilism Company. How to subscribe to Pugilism Company. Absolutely, man. I think we're supposed to do that thing together. Hit me up, man. Let's do it. Yeah, man. Definitely subscribe to Pugilism Company. There's a lot of good. That's because Pugilism Company is also a media company, right? I believe they have a website. They know boxing, man. These cats are good people, man. Definitely support Pugilism Company. Can I get a wrench or a pair of pliers? Let's hold on, Anthony Carter. I got to see that name a couple more times, man. Let me see that name a few more times. Because I got somebody sneaking trying to ruin my stream, dog. I've had cats just rip up. I had a dude just rip up a stream, and it took a while for me to figure out, who he blocked. Del Tech said, Gilberto Ramirez versus David Benavidez. David Benavidez. Gilberto Ramirez looked like he's regressing. And it's probably because he's not fighting any real competition. But Gilberto Ramirez really did not look good in his last fight against that where's that guy from Ecuador or something? I don't know, somewhere in South America, a black dude from South America. He did not look good, man. Pedro, I'm like number 137. What's 137? Layla D said, I just subbed to Pugilism Company. Appreciate that, man. We try to get these cats subs up too. Junior the Truth said, Robert Easter, aka Trouble, is ready. That's what's up. I'm rolling with him now. I'm rolling with him. That's because somebody got to make me look bad, look good for that all that Adrian Bronner talk I did. Man, I swear, Sal Gutierrez was never gonna let me live that down, and nor should he. I wouldn't let him. Anthony Carter said, "Not me, fam. I just got here." Oh, okay. Oh, Anthony Carter. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, it was somebody else. Okay, all right. My bad. Hit the like button. Oh, and I'm number 337. What's up? Yeah, I see the 337, man. That's what's up. He said, I'm just saying. Let me see. Garcia talks about Spence, overlooks Easter, who is very motivated. I mean, I don't. I mean, yeah, no, hey, man. To each his own, homie. To each his own. Fantasy fight: Meldrick Taylor versus Floyd Mayweather at 147. Floyd Mayweather over Meldrick Taylor, especially fighting the way he did against Julio Cesar Chavez Senior. Junior Truth. Who you telling, bro? I talked 14K crazy about Bronner for the Mikey fight. Exactly. Somebody got to make me look good, dog. Oh, the King said Easter and Garcia will be a draw for 9. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. If Easter beats him up, it'll be a draw. Out there in LA. Junior Squirrels, what channel is Usyk fighting on? You got to get a stream for that because it's not going to be on any US TV. That's stream time, dog. That's like, and get your streams ready because DAZN is coming out. And when DAZN starts putting on those fights on DAZN, it's going to be just get your stream because all those DAZN fights are going to be over there in the UK, not on DAZN. And somebody's going to stream DAZN. So I'll take that. And I don't even really care because they're a bunch of crap fights anyway. Facts on the draw. Yeah, I believe that, man. I mean, you know, it's going to be tough. But Mike, but hey, we'll see next week, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I got videos. We're going to be dropping videos next week about it. I've been doing them slow and steady, but I'll start picking them up more, you know, talking about it more towards the fight. Let's get it right. Let's make sure you know, as a fan of boxing, I want Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia is a good thing for boxing, though. You know, I do. I mean, I might say he's a little pumped up, but I like his organization. I like his family. I like, you know, even though they allowed them cats up there to talk a little crazy about black people in Spanish, I ain't missing that. However, well, I missed it. They told me about it because they could call me whatever in Spanish. I wouldn't know. But you know, I like the fact that he's his own man. I like the fact that he's you know, I like that he's an American that is, you know, that is growing his popularity and is of interest, you know, to people. I like that, man. So I like what Mikey Garcia is bringing. I like what Robert Easter's bringing. So I mean, it's a good fight all the way around, man. You know, all the way around. I think it's a good fight. And it's a good event. I like to support the PBC. I believe in their mission statement. Layla D, if Easter only slightly beats Mikey, they give it to Mikey. I think if Easter's going to win, he's got to really win. Yeah, he does, and it's going to be tough because that dude knows how to score points in a round. Mikey Garcia knows how to win a round. That's something I give him. The dude knows how to win a round. Even when he's pressed, he's like, "Oh, I got to win this round." Robert Easter's got to win rounds. You know what I mean? He's got to win rounds. He said, "Oh, the King said Easter's no pushover." I agree. I think like that's what I really liked about Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao in that last fight against Lucas Matisse, he definitely hurt him with some unusually heavy one-punch knockdowns, but he won the rounds. I don't think there was a single round that Lucas Matisse won because Manny Pacquiao was like, it's not an opening, just jab, 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 jab. Jab, jab to the body, uppercut, you know, right uppercut. He instituted that right uppercut instead of just a right straight right hand. Because you know he was looking for that. They were looking for that right straight right hand. They mixed it up with that straight with that right lead right uppercut. Instead, caught him between them earmuffs. But he won the rounds, is what I liked about that fight, man. I liked how he looked. Easter will summoning Hitman Hearns and control Mike with that jab and timing. Watch. Now, if he fixes that jab, I don't think he can control him with a jab if he keeps flicking it out like that. If he throws a straight jab, then he's going to out jab the jabber because that's Mikey Garcia is a jabber. He's a 1-2 fighter. He's got some other things with it, but he's 1-2, right? He's very fundamental. He's 1-2, right? Jab, right hand. The biggest weapons that he has, that jab, straight right hand. And if you have a guy that's taller than you, longer than you, and you can't do that, he's going to have to try something else. Felix Nunez said, I think that it is at the very least realistic to suspect Manny Pacquiao of juicing against Matisse. Say no. I mean, I can see it. I can see why people would say that, but I don't know. See, here's the thing, man. Nobody's ever proved that he was juicing the first time. Just common sense. You know? Just only thing that proved it was common sense. You know? But yeah, man, I mean, hey, he was the promoter on the card. He was hiring everybody. He's over there in Thailand, or not Thailand, but in Malaysia. You know, no doubt about it. The king, I mean, there's a doubt about it, but no, it's not unrealistic. It can happen. It's possible for sure. The king said Garcia's arms too short for none. Yeah, it could be. Layla D says someone said am phony Joshua. Felix Nunez, I think that it is very least realistic. Okay, I did that one. Okay, I think the machine is done after his last fight. Yeah, he gotta. Now, one thing I don't like is the fact that they said that dude quit. He got beat up. He just got beat up by a dude that was a lot stronger than him. A lot stronger. Jump tube is Pac really broke? I doubt it. Seriously. I doubt it seriously. The dude lives in the Philippines where, you know, the cost of living is very low. He's a government official. I mean, I doubt that he's broke. Now, he's sure he's spent a lot of money, had to pay a lot of tax, whatever. But, you know, I doubt that he's broke. Since Floyd is gone now, Pac may be back on that stuff. Yeah, man. He's over with the WBA. He ain't with the. Oh, what Napoleon? Oh no, since Floyd. Oh yeah. So you ain't never lied. He might be back on it. You don't know, man. You know, I like to hold out hope because you know I like to say good things about Manny Pacquiao. You know, I like there's two fighters that I'm a fan of that a lot of people, you know. Oh, ever since that $1 American is 48 Filipino dollars. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. We just talked about dude getting $2 massages. You know. Oh man, Gregory Wyatt, man, shout out, man, the super chat, my man. He said, "Congrats on hitting the 14K mark." I appreciate that, man. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for everybody else for subscribing. And hey, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and watch the videos. Check out the videos. You know, I would appreciate it, man. It's nice to have a good crew of people that we can talk boxing with. Did you guys see 50 starting trouble again? Nah, man, that dude keeps his name in the media. I never really paid attention to 50 Cent, to tell you the truth. I was out of rap music a long time before he really got up, you know? Or right before he came up is when I really kind of tuned out. I tuned out of the hip hop culture. Ron Finkley said 50 Cent is a wild boy. Yeah. James Souza, you can get 12 beers and 12 shots for $20 in the Philippines. Dang. That's a lot of liquor. 24? That's $1. It's less than $1 a beer. At least you're not talking about AJ. I have watched all of JJ's fights. I wonder how many of you have watched all of Joseph Joe. Oh God, you're here, huh? You're the dude who left. Do not delete this dude's comments, man. Please. I don't mean to snap on you, but don't delete Joseph Joe. Man, what is wrong with you? You have left some of the most ridiculous comments today on my page, man. I won't even talk about this nonsense you're talking about. How can you sit there and you leave on a comment that Luis Ortiz has been knocked out? Somebody delete. Luis Ortiz has been knocked out in every amateur tournament he ever fought in. Are you kidding me? You want to know why people don't reply to you? Because of that. You think Luis Ortiz has been knocked out in every amateur tournament he's ever been in? Get out of here, man. But I'm not going to respond to that. I just want to let you know why people, the direct answer again to that message you left, because I read my comments, man. None of you Wilder fans will answer. Why is Luis Ortiz better than Vladimir Klitschko? Luis Ortiz is younger than Vladimir Klitschko. Luis Ortiz did not take a 2-year break. Luis Ortiz did not get knocked out 2 times in his career, or three times, 4 times in his career. And nobody said Luis Ortiz was better than Vladimir Klitschko. We just said that right now Luis Ortiz is better than Vladimir Klitschko, because Vladimir Klitschko is 2-0 in his last 2 fights with a knockout, getting knocked out. His last 2 fights have been unanimous decision loss and a KO loss. And he's been knocked out 4 times in his career. Anyway, so I'm not going to talk about what you're talking about with this. At least you're not talking about Anthony Joshua. If you don't want to talk about Anthony Joshua, why are you bringing him up? Anyway, Felix Nunez, I think that it's very least. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I did that, man. I'm getting down to here again. Junior True, Joe Smith, what's the matter with you, huh? Oh, dude, he's trolling, man. This dude is running around looking for somebody to argue with him. Fanon, what's good, my dude? What's going on, Butts Blazing in Sports? I'll do a video on Ortiz words as well later. That's what's up. Oh, you know what? Also, you guys can think that's sometimes probably why somebody might think that, they see my video and somebody does the same one next. That's because a lot of times you're dealing with people are looking at the same news articles and getting a lot of the same information. So you'll see it addressed different places. Original Bruno say you can't compare Ortiz to Vladimir. Yeah, you can. At this present moment, yes, you can. I absolutely can. Vladimir Klitschko is a retired boxer who ain't won a fight in 3 years. Right? Been 3 years since he won. Do you think I can compare Luis Ortiz to Larry Holmes? In one sense, no. In another sense, yes. If I don't think that Larry Holmes can beat Luis Ortiz right now. Okay? Because he's 60 years old. Vladimir Klitschko is way, 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 way off his prime. Anyway, man, Mikey Garcia is not rated. He's fundamentally sound. He's not overrated. He's fundamentally sound. Yeah, but here's the thing, Anti-Fresh. You can be fundamentally sound and still be overrated, It's possible to be both. Vladimir was a lineal champion from 05 to 09. What are you talking about? No, he wasn't. We're going to have a whole debate over whether Vladimir Klitschko was lineal champion or not. I don't think he was. But we're not talking about but he wasn't lineal champion when he lost to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was. And so what? You can have Muhammad Ali was, how long was other people at a certain point in time, you're too old, dude. Certain point in time, you're too old, you go out, you leave your prime. Luis Ortiz, nobody's saying he's out of his prime, that he's past it. Luis Ortiz is he was an undefeated heavyweight. He was an undefeated heavyweight. At the time that fight happened with Deontay Wilder, nobody had beaten Luis Ortiz. When Anthony Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko had lost his last fight, which was 2 years before that. Fury was lineal champ for 2 years. Fury is still the lineal champ, according to some people. I don't think that he is. I think Deontay Wilder is the lineal champion. And I think my reasoning for saying Deontay Wilder is the lineal champion is a better argument than why Tyson Fury is. But just going with the somehow magically Vladimir Klitschko becomes a lineal champion 4 years after Lennox Lewis retires by fighting Ruslan Shagayev argument, however that is made, Tyson Fury is still a lineal champion. Okay? Anyway, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, dude, Luis Ortiz and Vladimir Klitschko are not part of the conversation. The question is, what can Anthony Joshua do with Deontay Wilder? How is Wilder the lineal champ? Are you serious? You know what, Bruno? I'm going to end this on tearing your ass a new one. This is why I say Deontay Wilder is the lineal champion. I say Deontay Wilder is the lineal. First of all, I'll tell you why they say that your boy is one. What do you need? Let me tell you. First of all, I got comedy for you. Watch this, original Bruno. I'll explain to you why they say Lennox Lewis is. Oh, first of all, Bruno, can you tell me why Vladimir Klitschko was the lineal champion? I bet you can't tell me. I can tell you why. Because Vladimir Klitschko beat Ruslan Shagayev. Ruslan Shagayev was not the lineal champion. Neither was Vladimir Klitschko. They just decided Cyberzone Boxing decided that he was the lineal champion. The last lineal champion that anybody can agree on was Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis had the WBC belt when he retired, and he had the IBO belt when he retired. Lennox Lewis, the IBO is not a major championship belt. The only belt that Lennox Lewis had when he retired, there was a major championship belt, was the WBC. Lennox had vacated the WBA because he wouldn't fight John Ruiz. He also vacated the IBF, and the IBF belt somehow got over to Chris Bird. So Chris Bird was the IBF champion. John Ruiz became the WBA champion. John Ruiz then had a series of fights between him and Evander Holyfield, while Lennox Lewis kept the WBC belt. So at the time that the WBA belt was with John Ruiz and with which went from John Ruiz to Holyfield to Valuev to Shagayev. During the time that passed, the lineal heavyweight champion was still Lennox Lewis with the WBC. The IBF belt went to Chris Bird. So when Vladimir Klitschko Vitaly Klitschko lost to Lennox Lewis, then Lennox Lewis retired, which means that the only belt that he had, that the lineal champion had at the time of his retirement, was the WBC. Vitaly Klitschko beat somebody for the vacant title and then held that belt. So the question is, who was the lineal champion? Was it Vladimir Klitschko or was it Vitaly Klitschko? Now, Mr. Funny Pants, do you think that it's comical to assume, to make an argument that Vitaly Klitschko was the lineal champion and not Vladimir Klitschko? Of course not. Vitaly Klitschko took the belt immediately after the retirement of the lineal champion. But for some miraculous reason, they didn't give the lineal championship to anybody for 4 years. Do you know who the lineal welterweight champion is, according to Cyberzone, the people that they use for this? Manny Pacquiao. Even though Manny Pacquiao lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao is still the lineal welterweight champion of the world. Manny Pacquiao was the lineal welterweight champion of the world, even though he lost to Jeff Horn. How can that be? Anyway, so when Vitaly Klitschko became the lineal champion, because he won the only belt that was held by the previous lineal champion, that passed to Bermain Stervern upon the retirement of Vitaly Klitschko. Not the suspension of Vladimir Klitschko, not him being stripped of a belt, but when he said he is no longer fighting anymore, that became Bermain Stervern became the lineal champion when he won the vacant belt against what's the Mexicans? Chris Arreola. And then after he beat Chris Arreola and got that belt, Deontay Wilder beat him and became the lineal champion. The lineal championship should have passed to Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder has the same title that Vitaly Klitschko has, and he had the same title that Lennox Lewis had. But Tyson Fury has belts that were not held and have no direct connection to the last lineal champion. the agreed upon lineal champion, who was Lennox Lewis, who got that from Evander Holyfield, who got that from Mike Tyson, who got that from Larry Holmes, who got that from Muhammad Ali, who got that from Joe Frazier, who got that from who got that from George Foreman, who got that from Joe Frazier, who got that from Muhammad Ali, who got that from Sonny Liston, who got that from Floyd Patterson, and who got that from Ingemar Johansson, who got that from Floyd Patterson. I know it all the way back, dude. Laugh at that, boy. We boxing fans around here, clown. We boxing fans around here. Ha 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 ha. Nah, I'm like, seriously, dude. Seriously, dude. This is a hardcore boxing channel, man. This is not rookie talk, dog. Okay? This is not rookie talk, man. I don't know. I don't know who you think you're talking to, man. I don't know. We don't know. When we say this is the greatest duck of all time from Anthony Joshua, I mean it. That's because we can name all the ducks, man. Okay? we can trace it to Jack Johnson, homie. Okay? We can track it to Jack Johnson, dog. What you got to say, Joseph Joe, who says who wants to believe people who wants to believe that that you want to sell some. Dude, you just picked up the sport of boxing, okay? I know you did. It's obvious you just became a fan of boxing. You're a 22-year-old kid, dude. Go sip a cappuccino and shut the fuck up. How about that? Oh, Ron Fickle said smack game crazy. Dude, these cats gonna talk about the lineal, dog. Come on, man. I have a reason why I believe that, dude. I didn't just pull it out of my behind. It's because of Vitaly Klitschko. But see, if I argued with you, this is how you guys are. If I argue with you and I said, look, who do you think the lineal champion should have been? Vitaly Klitschko or Vladimir Klitschko? Then the argument would be, oh, okay, I don't know. Maybe it was Vitaly, maybe it was Vladimir. You just want to look at Deontay Wilder and say, he throws his punches wide. He can't be lineal. Ha ha ha. You don't know boxing. Why? Because you take the word of Cyberzone Boxing. That's who tells you that, dude. Cyberzone Boxing. But anyway, I gotta go, man. I'm in a hotel room today, and I gotta roll. Appreciate everybody showing up to the live stream. I'm a little bit over my time. Son, you gotta come back. You gotta come a little harder, dude. Okay, next time you gotta come a little harder. You don't know what you're talking about, Holmes. Dummies. Dummies. Come on, man. Come on. Don't you know I hang out with Kurt Sugar and Lawrence Williams? I hang out with Kurt Sugar and Lawrence Williams blood boxing. Okay? Yeah. You don't know, dog. You don't know. It is what it is, though, man. Thanks for everybody for coming to the stream, man. And I'm out. Peace.